Hey, what's up, Taurus? It's me, Marie, and I am here to do an energy check-in for you guys. Please keep in mind this is a general read. It may not resonate with all of you. Roles can be reversed. So put yourself where you see fit in your situation. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, as well as your donations. They are greatly appreciated. I am available for personals if you are interested in booking a session with me. Send an email and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. So the energy that is showing up here, Taurus, we have renewal. We also have faith. One more card for Taurus, please, Spirit. In completion, trickery and gossip is at the bottom of the deck. Also, joy is here too, Taurus. So, again, we have renewal, faith, and completion, trickery, and gossip. So, it looks like, Taurus, you've completed something here, Taurus, and you are going through a renewal. Feels like your faith is restored or will be restored here, Taurus. I feel like this renewal is all about growing, leaving the past in the past, healing. Um, yeah, Empress energy, healing. Your faith is being restored. It's stronger than ever. And there's a completion, an ending of some sort here, Taurus, in your life. You could have already went through this, or you could be going through this, or it could be coming up in the future energy. I'm sorry. I do see that there's someone here that is gossiping about you. These people have some sort of hidden agenda with the trickery energy. So let's get more cards and see where this takes us. Oh boy. What's the current energy for Taurus? The Hierophant. And the Princess of Swords, or the Page of Swords energy. Why is the Empress here? The Star. Why is the Four of Swords here? The Five of Pentacles. Why is the Hierophant here? The Tower. And why is the Page of Swords here? Chariot. Some of you could have been dealing with another Taurus, Libra, Aquarius. You also have Aries energy out here as well. Here, Taurus and Cancer. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups energy and the overall energy of this read. So again, I feel like this gossip is coming from someone from your past. Here, these people have hidden agendas, some sort of trickery here. Maybe they're trying to trick you into something here, Taurus, or trick you back into a contract here, Taurus, as well. But there is a sense of trickery here in your energy with someone from your past here, Taurus. Whoever this person is in the energy of the Four of Swords. They're in the energy of the Five of Pentacles as well. They are worried, or this person is worried because you recovered. They're worried about your recovery of them, Taurus. Of course, we've been picking this energy up. It's been, really, really steady in your energy as of late. So it feels like whoever this person is, like, really, really, I don't know. I'm picking up the energy of someone being very squeamish, just, I don't know, their soul don't sit well with them in this current energy because you are healing, because you recovered from them, because they don't have power over you. Plus, with the Five of Pentacles energy, that's a strong indication that this person feels like, abandoned by you. They're in this energy of isolation. I kind of feel like this person wished that they would have stuck by you, in a sense here, because we do have the star energy out here in your energy. So they're wishing that they would have stuck by you. And plus, if you look at this particular card, the Five of Pentacles, you'll see that there's a star here. So they're wishing that, now that you've in this energy of the Empress and the star, you know your worth now. You know what it is you want to do. You know what it is that you need to not do. Move, move. Gotta get down. And, um, you're not coming back towards that person, I feel here, Taurus. So let's clarify and see what we get. I'm going to start with this tower energy and the current energy here. So the tower is pretty much a revelation, some sort of drama, trauma, um, endings, as well here. Why is the tower here, Spirit for Taurus? This is all about freedom, some sort of, again, change, um, or awakening here. Why is the tower here? They're having some sort of awakening about you. Wow. What is this? It's actually feeling in reverse. You have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, clarifying the tower. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse is pretty much someone here who is materialistic, stagnated. Um, you know, it can also be about freedom, letting go of old situation, gossip, hidden agendas, just letting it all go. So this could be a revelation that finally there is a completion of someone from the past who is letting go of some sort of chaotic energy towards you, Taurus. Yeah. Somebody here feels like they want to turn a new leaf. You have the two of candles or the two of wands energy and the fool at the bottom of the deck here. So it feels like this person is like, if I can't be Taurus, join them. I've been getting that a lot lately too, and you guys is reading too. Get down, Lulu. Thank you, Mama. So again, it's an awakening. It's judgment. With the awakening energy, um, the judgment card. So yeah, this person is planning some sort of apology. I feel turning a new leaf, letting go of old drama and trauma with other people here, because I feel like this person is realizing that they're not getting anywhere by keeping up this attack towards you here, Taurus. This is like malicious gossip. They're not getting nowhere. Give me one more card for the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Holy Spirit. You have the World in the reverse as well. So the World in the reverse is pretty much, someone here is disappointed. This could be about feeling empty, stagnation, um, not feeling whole. They don't feel whole. Again, they're coming to this realization that they're not feeling whole, keeping attacking you, keeping up, gossip here, Taurus. It's making them actually look like a bully. So we have the Creator of Vials and the Ace of Bells, which is the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords energy. And then you have the Ten of Swords energy underneath that. So this was a painful ending, and it's time for someone to let something go. So definitely this is the confirmation that something has definitely ended here. They're having some sort of spiritual awakening with the Hierophant energy. It feels like this person is using their spiritual wisdom. And what this revelation is, they're listening to their intuition here. That it's time to let something go with you. It's played out. It's just, it just really feels like this person is tormenting themselves at this time. in the energy here, Taurus. Truth is, you overcame, you healed from whatever betrayal this person was. You are going through some sort of renewal here, Taurus. And again, I feel like this person is feeling like if they cannot beat you, join you. So I feel like you're a strong inspiration in this person's life. I feel like these people who they are gossiping with, I feel like they're starting to turn the tables on them. They're starting to look at these people to see, like, why are you constantly, putting gossip in my ear regarding Taurus? What is the point here? Um, I'm also getting a sense that someone here is actually proud that you overcame, some sort of gossip or some sort of, you know, I don't know, retaliation spirit towards, you from them. They actually are happy. It feels like this person was always rooting for you in silence here, Taurus. But this person is someone who loves to be a part of the crowd. This is a follower. Why is the Empress here, Spirit? So you're in your Empress energy. You're manifesting your desires. I feel like you're healing. You could be doing a lot of research, a lot of, looking at a lot of documentaries, Taurus. You're just in this energy of elevation. You're growing, you're maturing, you knowing what's right, what's wrong, So I feel like there's definitely a completion of a cycle where your old version of you has, you know, I don't want to say disappear, but you no longer is in the energy of the old version of you, So they can't pretty much attack you the way that they once did, because you figured it all out. It's you that needed to change. It wasn't them. It was you that needed to change. It was you that needed to work on you here. And these people pretty much, came into your life to show you that it was you that needed to change. So you have the Nine of Pentacles, clarifying the Empress energy. The Nine of Pentacles is knowing your worth, bathing in the fruits of your labor, you know, um, cultivating progress, leveling up. Again, I'm seeing more books, so a lot of you could be into books. You could be a book nerd, such as myself. Um, you love the knowledge. Knowledge is power, and so you love knowledge. And this knowledge that you have been obtaining has been maturing you, has been, allowing you to see the things that you needed to work on. So we also have the diviner and temperance and the star at the bottom of the deck. The diviner is a high priestess, temperance energy, of course, you guys know that. And you go also the stars. So again, your hope is being restored, your faith is being restored. This is about good luck too, because you chose to heal, you chose to go within, you chose to work on the things that you needed to work on here. And with the Hierophant energy, you hold all the keys. We make choices every day pertaining to life and death. You made a choice to be, of life, to have vitality back into your life. You know what I'm saying? To pretty much be your best version of yourself. So again, you're pouring into your own cup. You're using your senses this time around here, Taurus. And I feel like this joy energy is equated to you. The renewal and faith is equated to you, Taurus. Um, you've been through a lot in life, and now you get it. Why is the star here? You get that it's you that needs to change. Because sometimes people mirror us, and we think that's them, but once you start doing the study and the research, you'll learn that, it's me that needs to change. This person is mimicking and mirroring me. And when you don't like what you see, you start to change it. So you have death out here clarifying the star energy. So again, death to the new. I'm sorry. Lulu, get down. No. She loves to be on this table, right by the crystal. So yeah, you went through a major transformation with the death card here. You know, I feel like you're vibrating very, very high. You went through a major transformation. You know, you started to work on the parts that needed to be healed, the things that was keeping you trapped and stuck. You were working on them. The Three of Pentacles is about collaborating, and I feel like you were collaborating with the divine. With the star energy and the death energy here, Taurus. So you have the Six of Cups also out here with the Six of Vows energy showing up here. So this person could have been older than you. I keep seeing older and younger energy in the readings when it comes to an ex person. again, you look at this person look older, and then this person looks younger, so there definitely was a sense of an older person here towards that was in your life, or a younger person in your life, and maybe you were the older person, but this person here is trapped, you know. Again, Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, so they're in denial about something here. Eight of Swords is pretty much denial, feeling helpless and feeling stuck, you know. But eight trying to see what it is that they need to work on. Give me one more card for the Death and the Star. Strength. You found your strength. You pulled on your inner power and you found yourself. Hold on, Taurus. Let me fix this light. You definitely found yourself. Yep. See, you didn't go backwards and forwards with these people, even though you wanted to with the Five of Candles and the Six of Candles. But you had to recognize that this is not going to get you nowhere. These people was in competition with you, literal you. Um, and they were just so, much against every and anything that you do. You know, and I feel like, with the Five of Wands, you just decided to recognize that this is not for you anymore. And again, you pulled this strength, this inner strength with the Strength card. Um, that inner power, being courageous, and persistent, and again, it's definitely paying off. Here's the Chariot energy. You gotten over this cycle, this obstacle of confliction, because I feel like if you may have realized if you kept going backwards and forth with these people, it's just showing that you're conflicted too, So again, it just really feels like this renewal that you went through, that confrontation is not the key all the time. It's just not the key. Sometimes it's best to walk away and end things, for your own sanity, for your own safety, for your own growth, So it just really looks like that's what you did here. Some of you could have dealt with a Leo. Some of you could have dealt with a Scorpio as well. And any of the fixed sign, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Leo energy here. So we have the Mystic of Vows in the reverse, which is the King of Cups in the reverse. So this is somebody who is manipulative when it comes to, emotions, when it comes to feelings, someone here is wanting to manipulate the situation, or could have manipulated the situation with the Four of Swords energy. I feel like this person, whew, Four of Swords, Four of Swords. The Queen of Cups, King of Cups in the reverse could be someone who's very defensive and secure. This person could drink a lot too, Taurus. Um, with the King of Cups energy in the reverse. And then you have the Four of Swords out here. So they could be recovering, they could be recovering. I feel like this person could be worried about their health here too, or they could be worried about their spiritual side of themselves. Um, Maybe this person is feeling like abandoned um, spiritually with the Hierophant energy, or they're just not making sound decisions. Taurus, you have the Empress out here too. Maybe this person is recovering from drinking, or recovering from, anything that's toxic. Maybe they are starting to make some sort of sound decision. Give me one more card for the Four Swords and the King of Cups in the reverse. You have the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Cups in the upright came out, or the Creator of Vials came out too. So somebody here, Taurus, is dealing with some sort of anxiety or stress. I feel like this person wants to talk to you. Again, this could be a Pisces. This could be a Cancer or Scorpio energy who wants to talk to you. But it feels like this person here is starting to see that, you've called your power back. You're stronger now. You've elevated, you pulled that inner strength. I don't know, it kind of gives the energy of a copycat energy here as well. Someone here who's doing something because you're doing something. They see the effects that you are, having in your life, and they want to be a part of that. But, again, this person could have tried to manipulate the situation and say that it was you that were drinking, or you that was, toxic or needed to heal. But it's starting to show that this person is the one who is the problem. With the King of Cups in the reverse, you're the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of, you know, Pentacles energy out here too, along with the diviner or the Hierophant. I'm sorry, High Priestess energy. So again, this person here is pretty much starting to see what they have sown in life. And this card, it says what we sow. So this person, the seeds that they have planted, you know, is not turning out the way that they thought. So again, it feels like this person is um, feeling like the world is against them with the Five of Pentacles energy. They could be struggling. Again, this could be spiritual poverty. They don't feel the connection to the divine. Maybe this person felt connected through the divine through you at one point here, Taurus, because you were just really, really sound-minded when it comes to that. That was something that you always put first, and you still put first, even through your darkest times. You put the divine first, and now they don't feel the connection with the divine here. You was the truth the whole time. So there's definitely a sense of clarity that's coming out to this person here. Whoa. You have the Sun energy clarifying the Five of Pentacles. So there's some sort of truth coming to the light, Taurus, about the situation between you and this person. Yeah, there is the secrets, and you got the Dreamer of Vials here. So it really feels like the secrets is coming out about this person, and you know their love for you. It feels like, oh, Three of Swords. Then you have the Four of Swords here. So somebody here is definitely brokenhearted. They want to talk to you with the Page of Cups energy. And then you have the Moon out here. It's somebody who's very emotional. Very emotional. The Moon can also be, things are not always what it seems. So this person could be trying to put on a face like they're happy with the Sun energy out here, and then with the King of Cups in the reverse, this person could be drinking a lot, because again, they could be putting on a face like all is well, but deep down inside, this person is struggling to cope with the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Swords energy. They could be drinking to sleep, having nightmares, panic attacks. They could also be just, their mind just could be running 100 miles, per hour, because they constantly is reminded consciously of what they've done to break your heart, let alone it broke their heart too. So this is the outcome I feel like this person never really wanted. But it's what they got, because I feel like somebody pushed you to the edge. And by them pushing you to the edge, you just said no more. You said no more. Why is the Hierophant here? You have the Five of Swords in the reverse, clarifying the Hierophant energy. So this is like, again, this is deceit, regret, and resentment with the Five of Swords in the reverse. See, yeah. Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Magician at the bottom of the deck. This is about power. See, somebody here is definitely not feeling whole. They feel empty. You know, it's like somebody here is saying that they let go what they need to let go of, but they're not getting the outcome that they want. So it's like whoever this person is resenting their either religious belief system or spiritual belief system you're towards. They resent it because something is not working out for them. Why is the Five of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, Seven of Candles or the Seven of Wands energy. Because your boundaries is set. And then we have the Mystic of Bells here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody really wants to talk to you. Seven of Pentacles. But see, you reap what you sow here. And I feel like what they're reaping is the fact that they feel rejected by you. They feel isolated from you here, Taurus. It's almost like, the seeds that they planted with you, somebody felt like those seeds were supposed to grow. You know, maybe this person thought that over time you were going to come back and you never did. Or you were going to let your guards down a little bit for them to come back and you never did. You know, but it's like they're resenting their faith, their spiritual side of their self or their religious side of themselves here because they're not getting what they want. I don't know. I feel like this person is really, really spiraling out of control here over this completion. This is a permanent ending with the death card. You chose to heal. You chose you know your worth now and you found the strength to do so. Pull away from this person, work on you, heal and blossom with this Empress energy, while this person thought that over time they were eventually going to get what they wanted, which was you. And it didn't happen that way. The Seven of Wands is pretty much someone who's putting their guards up against haters, against people who's attacking them. You know, if you look at this Seven of Candles energy in this particular deck, you will see that she's unbothered that her haters is there at her performance show as a model. She's unbothered. She's in a spotlight with because the Six of Wands is in it. You're in the spotlight. You know, these are the same people that tore you down. And now that you're in the spotlight, these are the same people that's going to be cheering for you like they've been there the whole time and they never was. They cheered for your downfall. And how they wanted things to end up for you, it didn't pan out that way. So now they're frustrated. Now they're denouncing their spiritual or religious side of themselves here, Taurus. You know, um, because things are not going right for them. So whoever this is studying you, talking about you. Now I see why the gossip is here because you've elevated. Um, I kind of feel like whoever these people are, they're kind of feeling like you're bougie, if I'm saying that right. You're bougie now. And it's not that. It's just that you remember who you are. You don't have to entertain anyone that is not that is not for you. You don't got to entertain those people. That's why they on the sidelines watching. They could be mad because they didn't get, you know, tickets to meet you back in the in the back. What do they call that? The back in the back rooms. Where you go and get dressed, or where you go before after you perform. You go and you get dressed like what celebrities do when they do concerts. They change out in outfits and they got some celebrities have fans in the back waiting for them and shit like that. So it's like these people is just so angry because of they don't they can't be a part of your breakthrough. So they're watching you be happy with the Ten of Cups energy. uh, trying to manifest you, you know, or they're pulling on any resources that they have with the magician energy. Um, or they are starting to see that you actually could have amplified them with that magician energy, you know, by something that you're doing. So the chariot is also out here, Taurus, and I feel like, wow, Page of Cups. Somebody wants to reach out, and the magician is also, it came out here too. So whoever this is definitely wants to reach out to you. They're trying to manifest an outcome. They're determined. You have the numinous, the nurture, and the hang one. I think this is the lover's card. They're trying to manifest a connection with you. The Empress and the hangman. Yeah, Six of Cups energy. Two of Swords. Yeah, the past wants a truce here, Taurus. But see, you let go. You let go, you detached. And it feels like since you let go and detached, this person wants you even more. So, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates. Take care.